Hey, this is Fast Jack Beckman, the driver of the Infinite Hero Dodge Charger Nitro Funny Car, 10,000 horsepower, and you're listening to Drag Racing Weekly.
You're listening to Drag Racing Weekly, a weekly podcast about NHRA drag racing.
Hey, this is Ron Capps driving the Napa Auto Parts Fuel Funny Car, and you're listening to Drag Racing Weekly.
You can call or text the official DRW hotline at any time at 406-577-1600.
Hey, this is Larry Dixon, and when I'm not going 300 miles an hour, I'm listening to Drag Racing Weekly.
All calls or texts may be played or read on the air. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget, for your high-quality NHRA and Yellowstone drag strip videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Sorry, Schumacher, the eight-time NHRA World Champion, you're listening to Drag Racing Weekly.
Now handing it over to our hosts, Tyler Jackson and Taylor Larson.
DRW does not own any of the music produced tonight by Five Finger Death Punch. Hey guys, this is Tyler Jackson.
Hello.
And that's Taylor Larson, I guess.
Here, let's just turn monitoring off since we might need to eventually anyway.
Yeah.
There we go.
So,
Alright.
so what's going on?
We're here with Drag Racing Weekly.
We are indeed with
Yeah.
DRW.
Hopefully doing an actual show this week.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys missed it. You know, it wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't.
It wasn't
But
bad at all.
No. It was lucky it actually happened.
Yeah.
Last week's show we accidentally forgot. Well, and I
We
noticed
didn't forget. We just somehow were like on the wrong mic or something.
Yeah, we did something weird, and that's just the way it goes, I guess. But anyway, we check us out on the Periscope. You can check it out on Periscope. I don't know
Oh yeah.
what our Periscope is.
It's actually the same as our Twitter, which is DRW Show.
All right, there you go.
Tyler Jackson here got his new phone.
I finally did. I finally upgraded to the 21st century.
Woo!
But so that's exciting.
It's incredible.
So now we got couple things to talk about.
We do. Hopefully it won't be as random. If you listened live last week, you heard the bad part of the show.
Well, yeah, if you sticked around through the whole half of the show.
Yeah.
We forgot to, like we said, turn on the mic, or we were on the wrong mic, or something along those lines. So.
And then the second half of the show, when we actually had the mic on, got way random.
Yeah.
It was just like, it was not good at all. So we just said, you know what? Instead of putting out a half show that has nothing to do with DRW, we're just going to make a highlight show.
And Taylor did, and it was an awesome highlight show.
It was pretty awesome.
I knew some people that wanted to watch it, so I sent them the links, and they got watching to it. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of funny moments, and so you can check those out. Bloopers number 3 will be coming out pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
We're working on that currently.
That's gonna
Also,
be great.
check out, we're going to be opening up a store.
We are.
Well, on it'll
be
through
down
the
on
Facebook.
24th Street by Central Avenue. I don't know.
All
Just
right.
had to make up some streets.
Anyway, it'll be on the Facebook page. You guys can check out DRW decals, DRW t-shirts, DRW hats. Those are all coming out here within the next couple of weeks. Might even do a poster. Who knows? We'll see kind of what happens. It depends on if you guys want them or not. Are we periscoping yet?
We are.
Oh, we're periscoping now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys can definitely check out that. It's not up yet. It'll probably be up within the next month. But I'm not going to pull YDS here and say, hey,
Yeah, that's true.
we're going to have the schedule up in a month, and
It just doesn't happen.
and yeah, it doesn't happen. So,
Now,
but
are
anyway,
we going to the thing tomorrow?
yes,
All
I
right.
believe so, unless something has changed. In fact, I will double check right now.
Nice.
But anyway, over the last weekend, we had the March Meet.
We did have the March
Which
Meet.
is always a big event. And
I was there with a live report.
Well, Tony Franco, my good buddy Tony Franco, Sporty Bandamere.
Yeah.
They were there.
We like Tony Franco.
He's a good friend of mine. And I guess it doesn't have to text you, does it?
No, not really. I can't leave the Periscope, so.
Yeah.
But, Tony Franco, he's a great guy.
He is. And Ron Capps was there.
Yeah.
And we got to see a little bit of him. And so that was exciting. Got to talk to Ron.
That was great.
Have a good time with him. So yeah. So we got a couple things to talk about. I don't remember. Was there an event 2 weeks before now? Or was it... Because what were we... I don't remember. I think we covered... I don't remember.
We did, but it didn't get recorded.
Yeah, okay. So we've got an NHRA... We got Phoenix to talk about. Or did we talk about Phoenix? I don't think we did. Yeah. What is your problem? That was so random.
Well, it was like this.
So, fix it later.
No. I forget.
All right. So, okay, anyway, so we're going back to Phoenix with the NHRA series.
Phoenix is our favorite town.
Yep.
Leah Pritchett took home the win.
She did. It was her first win, and it was pretty awesome. It was her against Brittany Force, so that was exciting. We're going to be listening to a little bit of audio from them here in just a few minutes.
Yes, we are. It's going to be great. It's
And
going to be Leah Pritchett and Brittany Force.
It is. And, Tim Wilkerson, I saw a thing from him. Did we hear back from him yet?
I don't think we did.
Has he looked at it?
Probably not. I didn't know he even sent him a thing, so that's awesome.
What? You said you did.
Okay, technically, you said Del Worsham.
Shut up. And then
But
said...
you meant Gary Densham.
Yeah.
And now you said Tim Wilkerson. I don't think you know who you're talking about.
All three of them. We're trying to talk to all three of them.
They actually just called into Skype, so let me answer the phone here.
Oh, yeah, you wish.
Yeah. GHL Bale, driver of the Dell Funny Car. Hey, Dell.
Of the Dell Funny Car?
Or,
Now who's high?
sorry, I meant DHL Funny Car. That's not Del Worsham.
No. Anyway, so
Let's find NHRA on our YouTube subscriptions. All right,
check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook.
Please check us
thousand.
out on
Shut
YouTube.
up. 1,000 gets a free.
All right.
Gets a free DRW T-shirt, and the person that recommends the 1,000th like gets
Also gets a free DRW T-shirt. If you're too busy laughing and you die, we're not sorry.
Well, it's funny because of last week's show, and unfortunately we don't have it recorded because I sounded so unenthused.
You did too.
No, it was the 1,000th like. It's a free
Oh yeah.
DRW
I think
T-shirt.
we actually caught that part.
Did we?
Because I remember listening to it. I'll have to go find that later.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was great.
Oh, good times. So, good. I'm apparently really tired.
We can see that. You're not enthused throughout the show at all.
I love the show.
Well, you don't. You hate it.
What is going on with the Wi-Fi?
Well, technically, this studio computer, is not on the Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's right. Anyway, so for Top Fuel points, since we did not get to cover them last week, what was that face?
Well, I like rubber.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'll just go chop my goddamn hand off.
Okay, I can take care of that for you.
Doug Coletta was first with the points. Second was Steve Torrance. Third was Brittany Force. Fourth is Clay Milliken. Fifth is Leah Pritchett. Sixth is Antron Brown.
Great season for not Antron Brown. He has not won yet.
Well, hey, look, give the kid some break.
What?
You know what?
What?
I think I don't know. Yeah. I like how the Periscope, once again, is looking at your damn wall.
Well, it's a nice big wall, isn't it?
How can we make this work?
can.
I should have built like a thing on our thing.
Do it.
See, we have this awesome mic stand for the people on the Periscope that I made as a tribute to drag racing.
This is exclusive access you only get on Periscope.
It is. So check the Periscope out at whatever it is.
DRW Show.
DRW Show. You do your Periscope thing.
Our Twitter account. All right, let's look at Tyler Jackson.
All right, we're gonna look at me. If I can get this goddamn phone to stay where it needs to be. I don't even know. 7th is Richie Crampton. 8th is J.R. Todd. 9th is Tony Schumacher, our good buddy.
It's a read-along.
Yeah, read along.
On the Periscope.
Yes, indeed.
10th is Trey.
This is my job. Terry McMillan is 10th. 11th is Dave Connolly. 12th is Sean Langdon. 13th is Troy Buff. 14th is Scott Palmer.
Not a good start for Scott Palmer.
No, it's not. 15th.
14th.
No. 15th is Morgan Lucas. 16th is Steve Chrisman.
All right. If you're taking a look at the funny car points, Ron Capps has the lead in the DSR Nitro Funny Car. John Force, he's in second. He's only 20. Make that 15 points behind Ron Capps.
Ron Capps.
Ron Capps. Third is Robert Height. He was at Daytona for the Daytona 500. Fourth is Del Worsham. Fifth, you got Tim Wilkerson. Courtney Forrest following in sixth. Seventh is Jack Beckman. Eighth is Alexis DeJoria. Nice. Chad Head. Tommy Johnson Jr. is 10th. If the countdown started right now, Matt Hagan, he wouldn't make it.
All right.
He's 11th.
Oh, okay.
12th is Screw Spetcher, gone.
Thanks for the side note.
13th is John Hale. Jeff Deal, he's in 13th.
Oh, we got Huckleberry Racing watching. Thank you, Huckleberry Racing.
Thanks, Huckleberry. 15th, James Campbell. 16th is Terry Haddock. So there you go. There's your funny car points so far after 2 of 24 races. Got Ron Capps with a nice 15-point lead.
All right. In fact, we do.
I wish the owner of a Periscope could chat.
What do you mean?
I don't think we can chat.
No, we can't. I was actually just trying to do that with Huckleberry Racing.
Sorry, Huckleberry.
But he can chat with us.
Yeah, that's true.
If he wanted to. Will you get to your job? For Pro Stock, Jason Lyon. Second is Greg Anderson. Third is Bo Butner the third.
Oh, we love Bo Butner the third.
Fourth is Drew Skillman. Fifth is Chris McGahey.
Yep.
Sixth is Jed Coughlin Jr.
He's actually back to full-time this year.
He is. It's going to be awesome seeing him come out and, go racing. 7th is Alan Johnson. 8th is Vincent Nobile. 9th is Derek Kramer. 10th is Alex Laughlin. 11th is Erica Enders. She's not doing so good this.
No, she's not won around this year.
She's not holding it.
Kind of disappointing.
But with that new with the new intakes and the new getting rid of the carburetors and getting the new fuel injections, it's hard for them. They're still getting used to everything. They're still getting used to everything. Even Larry was like, because Larry Dixon's one of our really good friends, and we talk to him a lot. And we'll talk to him here in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk to him.
Well, with him.
We have him on the line.
Shut up. V Gaines is 13th. I'm pretty sure I skipped Joey Gross. I did. 13th is Matthew Hadford. 5th.
Hartford.
15th. Would you... Shane Gray. And 11th or 16th is Aaron Strong. Now, Pro Stock Motorcycles, they're
Andy
coming...
Sampe is in the lead.
Pro Stock Motorcycles come back at Gainesville, so we'll be seeing a return for the Pro Stock Motorcycles for them, which will be awesome. Yeah. We don't see them a whole lot. It seems like I don't know if you zoomed in on me.
I didn't. Huckleberry Racing wanted to see the Star Wars poster in the back.
So I'm sure he did.
He did. Look at the chat.
I can't. You have the phone. Okay. So anyway, so that's kind of a scoop for points.
Nice.
And what's this?
That's your phone.
And so, but we got, like we said, we didn't really get a chance to cover last week.
No, not really,
because
we had
technical issues. So we got the audio from Phoenix that we're going to listen to.
Yeah.
Taylor, you run that because...
You hold the periscope.
I'll hold the periscope.
All right.
I cannot run the computer.
No monitoring. All right. Let's get this going here.
Let's check it out.
You guys ready?
We'll be right back.
All right.
Mike Guger looks in at the numbers, looks across to Brian Hewson. Another interesting stat, we haven't had a top fuel race winner as a female since Hillary Will back in Topeka 2008, a span of 8 years. But that is all just moments away from changing. Who's it going to be? Will it be Brittany? Will it be Leah? It's going to be Leah Pritchett, who delivers in only her second race for Bob Vandergriff.
Leah, after that double step in Pomona, redemption today, how sweet is it?
It's the sweetest thing in the world. It's I can barely even describe it. This isn't even about me. I get to drive this awesome vehicle with some incredible people, and it would never have ever have happened without Bob, without the Dotes, without Fox, without Mellow Yellow, without this entire awesome organization of NHRA and everybody here and all the fans and all the viewers. I mean, for Quaker State coming on board, I'm living a dream, and it's because of everybody else. And glory goes to God on this. He's put some awesome people. Put some awesome people in my life. My chiefs in my life are amazing. And you know what? We were the alphas today, and that's it. That's all I got to say.
All right.
All right, we're back, and
I'm going to go grab a refreshment.
all right, we'll get me some of our awesomely sponsored Mountain Dew. So, as you guys know, that Gary Densham had a very, very bad. Oh, I missed it. Shoot. Well, I missed what you asked, Huckleberry Racing. I was looking at the computer. Never mind. Anyway, so Gary Densham had a very bad accident back in Pomona during one of the qualifying runs. And Taylor's mouse is freaking out, so let me fix it. See, this is why I don't run the computers. This is why he does all the computer stuff, is because I really can't. And so we talked with him a little bit last week, and so we're going to play that. So here's a little something from Gary Densham.
A corner change. But this third session, listen, it was the best of times for Jack Beckman. It was the worst of time for both of these drivers. Jim Campbell, the car on the left side of your screen right now, is going to go through a big-time explosion. He's a rookie making his first ever national event debut. That's a serious fire. But the bigger concern is in the other lane. Short racetrack here. Gary Densham's got no parachutes. Look and listen to what he just endured. Very scary incident. We all held our collective breaths until Gary Densham, with the help of NHRA Safety Safari, was able to climb out of that tangled mess. Now, at the end of each and every racetrack, Tony, the safety precautions are in place. A long gravel slow-down lane, a couple of catch fences, some water barrels behind that. They did their job. Gary's car did its job. His safety equipment did everything to get him out of this.
Everything held up, but this Pomona racetrack is notorious for chewing cars up and spitting them out. The reason for that is it's a very short shutdown area. The primary braking system of these cars are parachutes. There were no parachutes on that run. There almost seemed to be some brake failure, but you can almost hear the car skipping. Gary was violently trying to pull the brake. On a 307-mile-an-hour run, the driver almost has to time those parachutes so they come right out at the finish line. And if nothing happens, at this point, Gary knows he's just going to tense up. He knows what's in front of him.
Wise Auto Club Raceway a tad short. Remember, this is a track that opened in 1950. Who knew that 40, 45 years later, and routinely beyond that up to 2016, cars would eclipse 300 miles an hour. But when 69-year-old independent funny car racer Gary Densham climbed out, John Kernan was there with him. A lot on his mind.
Well, thankfully, Gary Densham has gotten out of his car with assistance from the Safety Safari. And, Gary, what a scary ride. Take us through that.
Well, you know, I don't know how come the parachutes didn't open. I mean, the car felt like it ran pretty good. I don't even know what it ran, but it seemed like it was pretty good. And then the parachutes didn't open and ended up down here. And I guess that I've had a great career. It's been wonderful, and it's good to have all these guys in Safety Safari. It takes all the fear out of running these cars because they're going to do a great job no matter what. And this might be the end of it for us, but, you know, unfortunately, that's the way it goes. But it had to happen. It's great to be here at Pomona and have it happen.
You ran a 4:05, just to let you know. The chutes didn't come out, and when you're carrying that kind of speed, I guess the brakes don't help either.
Not enough, just not enough. I mean, it's, you know, nobody's fault. It's just what happens, you know. It's shame it had to happen. When you only got one car and no way to get another one, but that's the way it goes.
But you know what, Gary, the most important thing, you're okay, thank goodness.
Yeah, we'll go out racing my kid's car and we'll have a great time.
Of course, left in the wreckage behind him, that tangled mess. Quick hug from his wife, Joanne, on the scene. John Force right away saying, hey, if I can do anything, I will do what I can. Gary Densham is qualified for this field, so that's what happens out here, though. Racers come to the help of other racers, for sure.
All right, so there was Gary Densham's crash, but we do know now that he is planning on coming back soon.
He will, and he says he's going to be there for Vegas. So that's
next weekend.
That is. So that's exciting. Big shout out to John Force Racing.
Absolutely.
Everyone's been out there helping Gary. And
a corner change.
It's awesome that everyone's doing that for him. I mean, he's been racing a really long time.
He has.
And what's going on? Okay.
You broke.
He is eating hamburger helper.
Yep.
And didn't save me any.
Technically, that was just not my fault.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Should just buy a pizza. It's a good idea.
Fast and simple. Very, very much so.
Yeah.
Good,
exactly.
too. It is good. Anyway, so with the sand trap issue, and this has come about, and we talked with Larry a little bit.
We did, so we're going to talk about it again because it's kind of an interesting concept.
It is. We listened to his show. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. He does a great show. We love listening
Dixon's Wild Ride.
Yeah, so check that out on iTunes. That's pretty much the only place that I've been able to find it.
So.
Anyway, he has a Facebook page. But follow Larry Dixon on Twitter, and he posts, tweets and stuff about it. And I'm going to turn the periscope around. Okay. And so Larry, he started this podcast, and we've talked to him a couple times through the years, and so it's been awesome. And he was talking to, who was it? Do you remember? I don't remember who it was.
Dale Worsham.
It was. No. It was after that.
That was just like his producer guy.
Okay. Anyway,
did you hear him talk to Ron Capps?
I haven't listened to any of the recent shows.
Oh man,
I'll get to
had
that
Ron
point.
Capps on. They talked about Death Punch.
Did they?
For like 5 seconds, but.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Death Punch is awesome.
Ron Capps was like, I like listening to concerts on race weekends. Pomona. I went to Black Sabbath concert.
Concert?
Oh no.
Who's got the list now?
Went to Black Sabbath concert. I won the race last year. I went to a Five Finger Death Punch concert. Won the next race. It's just crazy.
Five Finger Death Punch wins races.
Exactly.
So, as we know that Gary Densham went into the sand traps hard due to parachute failure. Back in 2008, we lost Scott Coletta to a similar sort of incident, but very different. That was still when they were back at the quarter mile, and they ran, they were running fast, but I don't know. Scott, he had an engine explode, and when he was going down the track, he couldn't get the car stopped. And I don't know, no one knows that I've heard of if Scott died from the explosion of the engine, or if he died from the impact at the sand trap. Now, in the video, if you guys check it out, and I know it's kind of weird, but if you guys check out the video of Scott Coletta's death, he was moving.
Yeah.
I mean, and that was at Pomona, I believe. Don't hold me to that. I could be wrong. But when he went into the sands, somehow, some freak accident, the rest of his car exploded, and he died from that crash. But so after that incident, and Eric Medlin's the year before that, and Eric's I don't believe was due to a similar incident. I actually don't know what Eric's crash was.
It was the one that unfortunately killed him.
You're an asshole. So anyway, they moved the tracks into the 1,000-foot instead of the quarter mile, and smaller tracks, kind of like our YDS, Yellowstone Drag Strip, Lewistown, local drag strips. I can't think of any other ones off the top of my head. Anaconda. We're from Montana, so really, and the only track I've been to that we keep 1,000 or the quarter mile is local smaller tracks that don't have top fuel cars, funny cars, stuff like that. We still have funny cars and top alcohol, but we don't have top fuels and top fuel funny cars come up here. Anyway, they're all at 1,000 foot. You guys know that, and I'm not real sure why I'm going over this. But Larry Dixon actually stated that, because the question's been going around a lot lately, do you guys see the NHRA drag racing series going back to quarter mile? Yeah, we've got a car. Anyway, I'll get back to that here in a second. So we asked Jack Beckman a couple weeks ago when we talked to him. You guys can preview that show back on iTunes. Just go under Drag Racing Weekly and you can listen to the Jack Beckman show. Good interview. Jack doesn't see it happening. He said he's nostalgic. He loves the original stuff, the quarter mile. He loves that stuff. But with the shortened shutdowns at Pomona, he said, these cars are hauling so much speed that it's harder to slow the cars down, which makes sense. They're hauling a lot more speed, and if you go back to the full quarter, they're going to be even moving faster. And you said there was no more.
There's not.
Oh. And anyway, so they'll be hauling even more speed. And he said, Jack said that the cars have gotten heavier due to safety stuff.
Yeah.
But Jack doesn't see it going to the quarter mile. I don't see it going back to the quarter mile. But Larry Dixon had a great idea.
I'm on board.
And I'm up for it. He said, because like Pomona does not have a long enough shutdown.
Nope.
My always thought on it was, hey, why don't you just spend the money and pave, what needs to be paved, and then make the track longer. But, you think about that. Then you're asking millions of dollars.
Plus, some tracks are
I know.
literally like on the edge of their property.
Yeah, exactly. So they can't.
Yeah.
But like Larry said, the tracks that are long enough, go quarter mile.
Yeah.
Why not? Our track here at Yellowstone Drag Strip actually is long enough to withstand the Top Fuel Dragsters, funny cars, and still run the full quarter mile. But we don't see it happening. But I did like Larry's idea.
It was a good idea.
I did like that. What is your problem? Get out of here.
Won't happen.
No.
Says the chat.
So I think we will.
I'm not going to tweet.
I think we will talk to him in a couple of minutes, Larry.
What did I do? We're going to tweet here for a second. And it's going to be great.
So while he's doing that, we will jump onto Facebook really quick.
Yeah.
Check out our Facebook news. You can, like I said, like us on Facebook, Drag Racing Weekly. 1,000th person that recommends the 1,000th person. 1,000th person that likes DRW on Facebook will get a free DRW t-shirt.
That is absolutely true.
We haven't finished them, but that's because, we're nowhere close, so I'm not too worried about it. We haven't finished them, but that's because, we're nowhere close, so I'm not too worried about it.
We're having some slight problems.
Train of thought lost.
What'd you do?
Lost my train
The
of
shirts.
thought.
We're almost done with the shirts.
Oh, we're almost done with the shirts. And so basically, can you turn it down so I can think here, please?
I mean, you're squishing the keyboard into the speaker, but I can try. What is your deal? I'm your deal? Makes no sense. Alright, so the DRW shirts are almost done. What was that?
I always do that.
Tyler Jackson just pulled the chair lever and shrunk and disappeared.
I hate it when that happens. Your leg bumps it and you just lose your gun.
You lose your gun. Yep.
Anyway, so the person that recommends the 1,000th like or is the 1,000th like will get a free Drag Racing Weekly t-shirt.
Which we are done almost with.
Who are we shutting up?
What?
Tell him shut up. Anyway.
This is my podcast.
I own the place.
And yours. This is my house! It was loud.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My show. Actually, it's our show.
Yeah.
All right, 588 likes, so we've only got...
Still less than our old page, which continues
I don't
to bring
understand.
in the likes.
How? We had an old show, Jet Racing 365.
By the way, quick announcement. All of those episodes from that show are now on iTunes. Well, they haven't been approved yet.
Oh,
but they will be very shortly, so you can go listen to those. Historical documents.
Very true. Lots of fun there.
I'm going to type now around our microphone.
So, on DRW we had whoops.
What was that?
I'm holding two phones and trying to do this. Don't forget, you guys can text our hotline, ask us any questions you'd like.
Absolutely.
Anything.
Please do it.
At 406
577
1600.
Yeah.
No, we don't have any more helper. Otherwise, I'd be eating it.
What?
On the Periscope. Check us out on Periscope.
We don't hire helpers anymore.
I know.
Just not gonna happen.
Okay, so did you see the thing today?
Yeah, NHRA TV ratings are up.
Yeah, and so that is spectacular.
That's what happens when you go live on FS1.
It is. In fact, we are extremely excited that NHRA is going live for as many shows, 17 shows out of the 24 events.
Yeah, that's good.
And so it's here we have the article from NHRA. The NHRA TV ratings up dramatically in new partnership with Fox Sports.
That's incredible.
And so I really think that that's going to get NHRA and drag racing around the world to become a little bit more popular.
Which is exactly what we want.
It is. They come out with NASCAR games like every year.
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
popular. And so the last NHRA drag racing game came out in 2007?
That is correct, 2007.
So, and they have a lot of things that need to be changed.
What?
And so, but that's really, really cool. I lost what I was saying. Yeah.
Good job. The TV ratings are up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, okay.
By the way, please make sure you go to our Facebook page to see which iTunes feed you're supposed to be subscribed to. There's two iTunes feeds.
Oh, hello.
One says Drag Racing Weekly in the little picture, and one says DRW. Please subscribe to the one that says Drag Racing Weekly because there's no point in having two.
Yeah.
I know why we have two, but it doesn't matter anymore, so there's no point.
So we had a very scary incident at Famosa. As most of you know, we had the March meet this last weekend.
The March meet. I want to go there. I actually went this year.
And we had there was a few altered, two actually that crashed, and it's very scary. But both of them walked away, so that's a good thing. And I think that I actually know one of them.
Really?
I Top Flight Racing.
Don't they make golf clubs or something?
Top Flight?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they do.
All right. I don't know. Anyway, I saw one of their things today. There's a lot of things on our Facebook, and I think one of my favorite videos.
That was a cool video.
Nice. That is. All right, so this will make you happy. I got a '66 Chevy Nova.
Oh, nice.
That I recently bought, and is currently still not in my possession. I bought it 2 months ago, and I'm still waiting for the engine to be done.
Still waiting.
I called the owner. Well, that's me. I called the dude who I bought the car from. Me and him are really, really good friends. And he said that, well, if it's not one thing, it's another. And here's kind of what I don't care if anyone hears it on the air anymore. I don't care.
Oh.
I need the car I need it by the end of this month.
Yeah. I mean, here's
end
the
of discussion. I cannot, because we have barely 2 months till race season.
Now, this whole thing started in January, and Tyler Jackson kept, freaking out, and I was like, dude, what's the big deal? But, even at this point, you need the car.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, because, and let's be honest here, our first drag race of 2016 begins May 27th. That's a test and tune Friday night. So that'll be my first time actually in the car running down the track. And it's a faster car. I ran a stock Chrysler 300 last year, which he is hoping to buy.
Yes, he is. He just needs to get the funds from the sponsors.
Yes. And so, but anyway, we have paid for it, for half of it. We decided not to give him the full amount until he is done with the engine, which makes sense to me. But the deal came with the Nova, basically brand new engine. Everything's being rebuilt.
Yeah. It's great deal.
99. And a good car. That 99 Chrysler won me the championship last year. It's a good race car. Where are you going now? Nowhere. And good car. But it came with a Suburban and a race trailer. So, you know, I got a whole setup for ... amount of money. And it was a great deal. I'm glad that we got it all covered. And I really am. But I'm definitely, you know, we're really hoping to get it by the end of March, because I got sponsors and stuff that they're not going to sponsor me until I have the car, like my boss, which makes perfect sense. I would not be like, well, here you go, here's $700 for a sponsorship. Oh, but yeah, you don't have a car yet. Yeah. But I would like to say I do have a couple things I would like to throw out there. Thanks, we love racing. It's been in our entire lifetime.
Yeah.
Ever since I was born, Taylor's been right behind me the whole way. We're both wanting to go farther with it. Anyway, back to the car. Got a couple sponsors I'd like to throw out there tonight, just because of how well and how appreciative I am of them coming on.
The Pepsi-Cola Company.
You wish. I wish too, because then I can get some Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
No, I got Wix air filters that jumped on board, and they're coming after me now, so that's all right. I'm all right with that. Wix air filters. I still haven't even talked to the main guy who was like, "Hey, we're gonna give you X amount of oil filters." I'm like, "All right." So they gave me oil filters and free oil filters, and I'm totally like so happy that they did this. I mean, that saves me, you know, X amount of money. I can't, certain things. Anyway, but anyway, also AWG, American Welding and Gas, is on board. Right. They jumped on board with me last week, so I'm excited to have them on board. I'm also excited to have, who else did I get? Reds, Prince, and Science.
Reds, Prince, and Science.
They're going to, and Mako. Really like to thank Mako. I cannot thank Mako enough. They're going to take and paint the car, and Reds is going to put the decals and the designs and stuff that I want on the car. So it'll be a whole new scheme.
Did we finalize the scheme, or are we kind of
I'm still kind of iffy on it.
Yeah.
I really am. There's a couple things that I want to do differently. I do like it though.
You can actually get a sneak peek of the scheme on Instagram exclusively. That's the only place we posted that scheme yet. Except for Snapchat
and Facebook.
It's on Facebook. Except for everywhere. But follow us on Instagram anyway, at DRW Show.
Yeah.
That's actually DRW _show.
_show. Yeah. Check us out there.
I can't remember, because
we're everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's _show. Yeah.
Because
it had like a...
It's confusing, because for Jet, the Twitter was _, and the Instagram was no _, and it's the other way around for DRW. So it's confusing.
I can see why. But so I need that car, and you know, at first it was, hey, don't rush things because it'll all work out in the end.
But it's not working out.
But now it's to the point where we're racing in 2 months, and I'm talking about even starting earlier. I'm talking about going up to a different couple races before then, just to get to know the car before we start knocking into YDS, because I'd like to be able to do well, you know, because we're going to miss a couple races, and I also have really good news. Maybe, possibly really good news.
All right. Tyler Jackson's laughing at me.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you a little bit.
All right. Anyway, this is the kind of interaction you get with us if you listen live.
Yeah.
Either on Periscope or in the Mixler chat.
Yeah. Anyway, so, but I need the car. I need the car because, you know, if I do decide to go to a couple races, because the competition is going to be very hard this year. You know, you're hopefully going to be running full time for DRW now.
I am.
I'm going to be missing a couple races, so we're going to definitely need to be getting the points racked up as quick as we can. Now, granted, with the new car and a whole new system, and we're still having to try to slow the engine down so we don't overrun the class that we're allowed to be in. We have to stay at under 12 seconds, and the car, or under 12? No, over 12 seconds.
Yeah.
But the car itself is actually a 10-second car, so
that's a problem.
So I got to slow it down 2 seconds, and we're going to put a rev limiter on it, but the only thing Tim's scared about is question mark, is the fact that he's worried about the burnout. He's worried about me having to shift instantly after the burnout. And I'm kind of nervous about it. You know, brand new engine, I'd rather not mess anything up. And everyone's like, oh, we're going to touch this. No. No one is touching anything. That car is going home, going to get put in the garage. I'm going to make
If there's room in the garage.
Yeah, good point. I'm going to take and make... You could. But I don't know. Sandbags, I don't know. You could, but... You'd be adding a whole lot of sand. And there's in the rules, there's only X amount of weight you can actually add to a car. And I really don't want to play with the rules because we're already not on good terms with our track because I'm a firm believer in the rules and stuff with NHRA.
The track's not.
Exactly. The track is not so much
so
in
they
favor.
hate us now.
Yeah, and so I spoke my mind about it, and they no longer like us. I don't care.
Right.
That's fine by me. It's a racetrack. If you don't have the right name, you don't matter.
Yep.
I won the championship. I don't matter.
That is actually really true.
You know.
You're on like one picture.
I am. Just the way it goes. That's what happens when you piss people off. And so, yeah, I don't even know where we were.
We were kind of talking about your burnout.
Well, I know that. Street Outlaws is all right. They're having a couple Street Outlaws of the 406. I don't know if that's the same sort of deal. We're going to go to the Billings Drag Racers Association meeting tomorrow night, and we'll hear a little bit more about that stuff. But as far as the Street Outlaws, I don't know. What's your take on the Street Outlaws?
I mean, you know, they're pretty cool. If it's your thing, you have a nice little deal to do. It's pretty cool. They race on non-race weekend Saturdays.
What are we doing with Street Outlaws? Why are you here?
This is Adam the intern.
Adam the intern.
Out of Billings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're on Periscope.
I thought I was out of Canada.
Why are you here?
Why are you here? Adam the intern making a guest appearance on DRW.
No, because last time we did that, it did not end well.
That's true. What do you want?
I just want to know why we're talking about Street Outlaws.
Because we were asked at the Periscope. Oh, I missed it. Hey, send the exact same thing you just did. I missed it. I was looking away.
Periscope listeners are asking us Q&A questions. You can ask us your questions if you ask us. You could even text the hotline.
406.
Or even call in.
406-577-1600. Check it out.
That's right.
People actually know who you are now?
Yeah. We interview
What happens when we talk to
Funny
Jack
Car
Beckman,
champions and Top Fuel champions.
Larry Dixon,
Tony Schumacher twice. Ron Caps.
Twice. Well, just the once.
I have a story about Ron Cash.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah. We don't have any hamburger helpers, so leave.
What does Hamburger Helper have to do with Ron Cash?
Nothing.
Get.
Bye. That was Adam the intern.
Anyway, but we're hoping to. I'm gonna buckle down on this guy to get this car because. Oh, Street Outlaws. What? Oh, no. I would love to be participating in the Street Outlaws of the 406. But unfortunately, in order to have to do that, you actually have to be able to take a cruise, is what they're calling it.
Cruise.
And I could do that. But I would have to street legalize my Nova, put insurance on it. So then we're talking. Then we're talking even more money.
Yeah.
Because I've got to now I have to license. If we did that, I would have to license 3 new vehicles. And insure 2. I don't think you put insurance on trailers. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Maybe I think you do. I think it's liability. I think you have to put liability on it. So, but anyway, that's X amount of dollars because I got the insurance. Insurance is expensive. For my Monty, my daily driver right now, it's about $125 a month. So then you put on top of that a race car, plus a trailer. Plus a ding dong. Plus a.
What's a ding dong?
I got a text. Plus the Suburban. So I really don't have the money right now because unless we start getting. Can you hold this? My hands are getting tired of holding it. You're high. I'm about to take it back.
So Tyler Jackson is texting our official sponsors. They're asking some questions.
Hey. Hold on.
What?
Here's my Nova.
Hold on. There it is. There's his Nova. It's going to be his.
Someday.
Yeah. We went out there a couple weeks ago, put the tires on, and there was really no reason to do that.
Yeah.
At the time we did, considering it was 9 o'clock at night and raining and windy.
Yeah. And it was, we were supposed to get the car to go to the paint. And then they were like, man, I can't let that happen, man. And I was just like, so it still sits out there with brand new tires sitting on the ground. Not that that's a big deal, but well, I guess they're not going to be floating. But I actually went out there last night and jacked up the front end because I don't want to ruin the front tires. The front tires have a tendency to go flat, even though they're brand new. They're really thin-walled, so that's kind of how that goes. But, we're getting ready. We're going to get back into NHRA, the main stuff here for just a second. We're getting ready. I think is it this week or next week?
What?
For the next race,
It's
Gainesville.
next week.
Next week, we're going to Gainesville for the Gator Nationals. So
We love the Gator Nationals.
that'll be exciting. And then so on. And then, so good news. You know how we said we might be gone on July 21st for our annual camping trip?
Yeah.
We might actually be postponing that till the next weekend.
Really?
So you might actually be up here for the Wally race and for Ed Jones.
Nice.
Ed Jones is also another one of our really good friends.
Yeah, we love Ed Jones. And Wendy.
Yeah. Check out.
He has the Jelly Belly wheel sander.
Yes, he does. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to us on YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel. We
have
post-
great videos.
Don't ignore. But if you don't want to listen to the podcast on YouTube, you can always do that on iTunes. But if you're just looking for like drag racing videos now, over the winter we haven't posted any for obvious reasons. But last year we had 2 cameras out at the track. We do our own filming for the racetracks, and
race at the same time.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But we love doing it.
We tried a bigger crew.
It sucks. I love doing it.
Yeah, we tried a bigger crew. It just didn't work.
Yeah, we try hiring crews, and
they don't show up.
They don't show up.
They throw the camera towards the ground.
Yeah, so we're just like, well, we'll just, like, because our good buddies race jet cars, too, because we, that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
And, not race, but crew. And my grandpa raced them, but we didn't. Anyway, and so, as that worked, what are you doing?
I'm plugging in the phone so the Periscope is not dying.
Oh. Anyway, so while he takes off, we got tons of video of the jet dragsters out there last year.
We love our jet dragsters.
Ed-
Bill Decker and Mark Stevens.
Ed Jones. No, but he's awesome. And then we got with Pro Mods. It was the very first Pro Mod Invitational.
That was cool.
It was. We had a lot of fun filming that event. And now we're looking to branch out for 2 brawls and burnouts this year instead of 1. So.
There's actually no brawls and burnouts this year.
Yeah, there is.
That's not what I meant. Yep.
Pro Mod Invitational.
I was referring to Saturday.
Oh, well, we didn't know about that. So.
We'll probably go to brawls and burnouts.
Yeah. Most likely filming it.
DRW posted the YDS schedule a few days ago.
Yeah.
Guess what it said on July 8th?
3 jet cars.
Jet car.
Did it really?
Yep.
So that brings up the question, who in the hell is coming in?
I think what probably happened is they probably just posted their old schedule.
Probably.
But I don't
Was
know.
it like the same design?
Because no, it was different. So maybe it was new.
Well, was that in the newsletter?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I saw that too. But I didn't look at it. Like, I
saw it, but I didn't look at it.
I opened it up, but I actually didn't, look at it. So it wasn't really that big of an issue for me.
Okay.
But I'm curious. I really hope that they don't replace Bill and ... How? Oh, I know how.
Push the big follow button.
Ah, screw off.
Tyler's done.
I don't remember.
Thank you for listening to Drag Racing Weekly. We'll be back next week.
I don't remember here. check. Okay, anyway, so we're getting ready. We got 10 minutes left. Getting ready. I got it. We're getting. We're getting ready to end the show. We got 10 minutes left on the show, minus the 3 minutes for our extra. But
follow us on Periscope for behind the scenes video.
Yeah, you gotta check out the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So, Huckleberry Racing is checking us out. He's actually watched the whole show, so that's awesome.
Incredible.
That is on the Periscope.
I don't think that's ever happened.
And no, it has not. And Periscope is a little bit harder to watch.
Yeah.
Mainly because there's not a whole lot of excitement going on with us. We're not, maybe once we're out at YDS this year.
That'll be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get those charging sticks.
I have one.
Yeah, well, we'll have to get about 16.
Hey, I got a generator.
Oh, yeah.
Charge them while we're not doing it. Anyway, we'll probably do a couple periscopes out of the drag strips.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If you guys want to, you guys can always hit us up. I'm gonna really try and do a couple ticket giveaways on the show this year.
We did that a couple years ago. I think it worked out well, even though we gave them to ourselves.
Yeah.
So
well, when we were kind of no names back then, and I mean we're not quite as big as we want to be, and I'm not willing to put out a hundo for a lot of money.
Yeah.
For to get bigger, because I'm not worried about it. Because don't get me wrong, Taylor needs a job, but I have a job, and so I can't sit here and dedicate my entire life to this.
You could.
Well,
if you really wanted to.
Well, you could. I could just. But you know what I mean. Like we can't sit there and worry about T-shirts and decals. Now we're gonna have those up on the Facebook store before long.
We will.
I'm hoping decals are gonna be done tonight. Shirts will probably be next week.
So go to the store tomorrow to check it out.
Yeah. No. Go check them out tomorrow. Because they're
you can pre-order them.
No, don't.
They don't exist yet, but that's okay.
But they're gonna be pretty simple decals. It's more of like, hey, for us because we are DRW, so we're gonna have a piece of metal on there.
Facebook name, in case you're curious, is Drag Racing Weekly.
Yes. Did he ask?
He did.
Yeah, check it out on Facebook.
Drag Racing
Facebook.
Weekly.
I'm kind of out of things to not talk about, but I mean, I'm trying to conclude the show while at the same time is trying to speed through everything that we can cover.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of stuff.
because on we can continue on Periscope.
Oh, yeah,
don't get me wrong. We probably will.
Behind the scenes,
it's
decal
us.
creation.
We'll probably be doing decal creation, and I just copied every single word you said.
You literally did.
But once we're done on Mixler for the night, then we're done till next week. Check us out next week at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll be back again. Back for more.
Woo! With updates from BDRA meeting as well.
From
as
BDRA meeting.
NHRA News.
And Nova News.
And Nova News. Hopefully it's good.
We should
news.
have a segment. Nova News. It's not bad.
We're doing it.
That's not bad.
Nova News.
But then we're going to have to, we need to, follow a page. What are you doing?
Follow a page?
We need to, no, what I'm saying is we need to...
What the? Nice eye.
I was reading this comment.
We need to... What? I forgot. Something on a Facebook page.
Oh, they need to, create, a specific Nova... Will you please zoom out? They need to, create a specific Nova drag racing page. Hey, you got a Nova? Join the Nova page.
You should do it. Make a Nova group.
There you go. Thank you. I built the mic stand.
I painted the mic stand purple.
No, he did not. Hey, back off. The mic. Okay, story on the mic stand.
I said blue and it's purple.
Look, story on the mic stand. I built two of them. I built this one after I built my first one.
Which was blue.
And anyway, it looked great. But there was a couple things I didn't like about it. So I built another one for the actual mic stand. And it turned out really awesome. The welds on it, I did a really good job. I actually made everything symmetrical and straight. And the first one, I really didn't care. I was just bored, and I just wanted to build something. So I threw something together, and it worked.
The blue
one's in my room.
Kind of disintegrated.
Yeah, but this one's actually really, really unique. One, who else has a mic stand that's in the shape of a drag racing tree?
I do.
No, you don't. You know what? Anyway, it's so cool because depending on the lighting and depending on the direction that you look at it changes colors. It goes blue or what's it?
It's like purple and then it's like a shiny silverish and then it's like green.
That's not green,
but
it's like a. It's hard to see in this light because we really don't have a. Wait a minute.
Then like a metallic. Oh, we're getting the big light out.
It doesn't work.
You need to turn it to the like RF mode or something. The far left. There we go.
So,
oh boy.
Depending on the lighting, it's like silver one direction and just like a sparkly silvery purple the next. So it's really bright.
There's a light for you guys. That is the point of it. I need to get another one. It's going up there.
Because it's so dark right here.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you all know how that goes.
Yeah, we do. I've been facing away from Mike the whole time, so I hope the podcast has been catching what I've been saying.
Probably not, but that's all right. It's me, so. What else? Anyway, so we're concluding the show, guys, on Mixler. You guys can continue to follow us on the Periscope. But like we said, don't forget to like us on Facebook, Drag Racing Weekly. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Drag Racing Weekly.
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
At DRW Show.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We are now posting more on Instagram now that they added the dual account.
Thank you, Instagram.
Yes. Other than that, we'd like to throw out one more shout out to our sponsors: Wix oil filters, Mako, Reds Prints and Signs, AWG American Welding and Gas,
Yellowstone Ice Water.
And we'll talk to you guys all next week. Also, big shout out to Mixler for allowing us to expand and do our hour-long show.
Thank you so much.
So,
follow us there. Listen live.
Yes. So we'll talk to you guys all next week. Thank you for listening.
I'm wasted here, can anyone wash it all away? I'm waiting here for anyone to wash it all away. Wash it all away. I'm giving up on the media feeds, my hysteria, sick of living down on my knees. I'm giving up on morality feeds, my brutality. All of the chaos and all of the lies, I hate it. I'm wasting here, can anyone wash it all away? I'm waiting here for anyone to wash it all away. Wash it all away. I won't change for you.
DRW does not own any of the music tonight played by Five Finger Death Punch, so please do not sue us.
I've given up on every
Once again, thank you, Drag Racing Weekly. We will talk to you guys all next week, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. This is Tyler Jackson.